Hi, I'm Chiran. I'm formerly a product guy, and I quit my company thinking entrepreneurship is my calling, and I dived into entrepreneurship. A few things happened. My co-founder left, and I had a lot of illusions about starting a company, funding a company, and growing a company. So it didn't happen all those phases. It broke down in the first step. So that was my entrepreneurship experience after my corporate career.
Okay, so when did you join iKen?
So this is something I regret. I really wish I had joined iKen much earlier, because I had read a couple of books, and my impression of entrepreneurship is all fed by the heroism shown by a couple of in news entrepreneurs, the newspapers. Every day this hyped up. I mean, now I know it's hyped up, but those days it was like a fairy tale. So those were the kind of stuff, and we did not do any customer interviews. We built products thinking that this is what people need. So that's what I learned first thing in iKen is that you need to talk to people basically, and find what is you are capable of, and then what you can do.
So before we get into that, in your entrepreneurial journey, when did you join iKen?
So okay, in iKen terms, we use the word affordable loss. I was just reaching my point of affordable loss. That is when I joined iKen to see if something about entrepreneurship I may not have been aware of. So I could say I thought that's one thing I regret, that I joined pretty late.
So what does affordable loss mean to you now?
So right now, yes, I am basically running out of cash. Basically, that's the affordable loss. So that's the main reason I plan to go back to corporate. Otherwise, entrepreneurship is still there. But now I have the better tools, so I know what mistakes I was doing and what to avoid in the future going on. Okay.
So which activities or exercises in iKen kind of change the way you think about entrepreneurship?
Yeah, basically the first task itself, go and ask somebody for money. That was pretty what you call pretty scary for me. We were doing whatever I was doing in isolation. So that broke a lot of hesitation. I'll not say I was very successful, but that made me open up and start talking to people.
So can you give us a specific example of when you went and spoke to someone and that changed your assumptions?
Basically, I would not say change greatly, but it made me start speaking to people was when I was trying my Volvo bus. So casually start talking to people, and it turns out that they too were like talking of entrepreneurship. I pitched my idea. I did not get the money, but that started a trend for me to go and pitch my idea to people if I feel comfortable randomly out there.
Okay. So when you were going through iKen, at some point you decided that on this entrepreneurial journey, at this point in time, it doesn't make sense anymore.
Yes. So
how did you come to that decision?
So basically, what stuck to me most was like the things I was trying to do was at that particular time not in my what you call circle of competence. So and other part was affordable loss. Both these things were on back of my mind. And the time I understood that entrepreneurship was not purely about having no safety nets and it's like devil may care attitude, or I would have continued trying to do more experiments and see if something works. But then I realized I can still go back to job, build up my funds, and do it parallelly. Then when I'm more comfortable, then I can jump back into the plans I have already made up.
Okay. So now that you're going back to a corporate career,
yes,
how long do you think it will take for you to jump back into entrepreneurship again?
So yeah, I have planned even my corporate career around that. So I'll be going back as a product manager. So product manager ideally is somebody who works with products, and this also helps in building a company also. So I feel maybe a year or more should give me sufficient confidence and also the experience to come and try it out again out there.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell people who are thinking about joining iKen?
Definitely. More than iKen, I would like to say anybody who wants to do entrepreneurship. See, there are a lot of materials out there, and they give very mixed messages. This extreme end is very high hero worship. Other extreme end is fear mongering. I mean, there's both sides of the coin. So iKen is like something like ground leveler. You get a better perspective on what and what not to do, and that is a tools, a basic set of tools, and that should really help you out.